Thank you very much. Okay. The box is in front of you, I-Dwel, and it is meant for mind. Second is I actually. This I needs to, we will work it out and we'll change this small poster. There is a mistake. Mind, then I, then liver, then gut, then liver. Liver should be here. On the box actually you will have the correct figures. First mind on the right hand side I, then will come the gut and then will come the liver. Okay, so on the box these four symbols are correctly placed. One box is having 120 N niche. If you look at the end of the box at the bottom, you can see there is 120 N. This 120 is nothing, but it means that this box has got 120 gummies total. So there are four variants. So four variants, each will have 30 gummies for one variant. Mind will have 30 gummies, eyes will have 30 gummies, gut will have 30 gummies, liver will have 30 gummies. Total 120 gummies. So depending upon the health of a person, age of a person, height of a person, one person can take one gummy or two gummies of each variant every day. So depending on their height, weight and their body, index, one gummy in the morning, one gummy in the afternoon, one gummy in the evening, one gummy in the night can also be good, or two gummies in the morning for the mind, two gummies for the eye, two for the stomach and two for the liver. Both are good dosages. We will talk more about it when we come to the next parts of the training. So how to eat it? Mind is the first one, eye is the second one, gut or the stomach or the intestines or digestive system is the third one, and hepato or liver is the fourth one. So mind gummy we should eat empty stomach. When we get up in the morning, as soon as we have woken up, we can take one mind gummy. Okay. Sometimes some people are having some medications. Okay. So mind gummy can be eaten before those medications. Before any of your medications, this is like a very beautiful nutrient-based, pectin-based, like it's a chewy gel, which has got Ayurvedic ingredients. So it is not at all contraindicated with any medicine. Anybody can have it with any medicine, and it is therefore good to start your mind gummy first. Why? We will talk about it little later. Second, eye gummy or ophtha gummy needs to be taken with the breakfast, because eye gummy has got those nutrients which are important for eye and which are mainly from the vitamin and from the carotenoid family pigment, vitamin pigment A. Okay, that family pigments. And vitamin A will be dissolved in the fat for body to absorb. So whatever fat we eat in the morning breakfast, that will help the eye gummies constituents to go into the body properly. Third is the gut. So gut is actually, the gut gummy needs to be consumed half an hour before lunch. When you eat half an hour before lunch, one or two gummies, these gummies, the constituent Ayurvedic ingredients will make the whole system, they will prepare it for the best absorption, best kind of health, because gut, they say, is the doorway to the health. Okay. And when I was a young boy, I heard my classmates, the girls used to say, gut is also the doorway to heart of a man, if I'm not wrong. You might have also heard it. So men will fall for those girls who make very nice, beautiful food. But in these days, this feminist movement will kill me if I say these things. So please forgive me. I'm just telling you out of the way. So gut, once we eat this gut gummy, it will help our gut to become ready and healthy and also prepared for, a very good Lastly, we will eat the liver gummy before going to sleep. Okay, why before going to sleep? We will talk about in a moment when we go to those points. So let us come to the mind gummy. So mind gummy has few ingredients, but three main ingredients are Vithafro, which is Ashwagandha, Brahmi, and Shankhpushpi. Okay. So mind gummy, why it is to be eaten in the morning, first thing in the morning, because mind is most relaxed in the morning. Mind is basically like the supervenient phenomena on the brain. Brain is biology, and mind is something which nobody understands what it is, but it is a aura beyond science. Some thoughts which we have, that is what is we call mind. So mind gummy, or why we eat mind gummy in the beginning? Because brain actually is very relaxed in the morning. Brain has not yet started exercising. It has woken up. So all the amount, the nerves, they talk to each other. They have a lot of connections. Okay? Synapses amongst themselves, they call it in English. A lot of joints and a lot of connections. And in between these connections, there is a currency of brain, which is dopamine. You just remember that. So in the morning, brain has not spent much dopamine and these nerves are not excited. So when we eat this brain gummy without any tiredness, mind is fresh, the ingredients of this mind gummy will affect in the maximum way. So let us briefly look at the benefits of these phytonutrients which are being added in these gummies. Okay, ashwagandha. So ashwagandha is been known all over the spectrum of Ayurveda as an adaptogen. Adaptogen means that particular herb which will help our minds and our thoughts to relax. It's an adaptogen. It increases the amount of neurotransmitters, neurocurrency, the currency with which nerves will talk. So some of you want to take pictures, you can take pictures, but these slides can be given to you if you write a mail through your upline leaders to Vibrant Viva and a copy to compliance. The only thing is this needs to be handled in a better way, in a good way. And if you combine this PPT with the video, you can explain this I-Dwel very nicely to your consumers. So this is your property. You can always ask it through by writing a mail to Vibrant Viva. So benefits of ashwagandha, adaptogen, it will increase the currency of the nerves, which is dopamine, and also it will help lot of new connections to be formed in the brain. Apart from that, ashwagandha will help to lower your cortisol. Cortisol means when we get stressed out, then there is a hormone which is called cortisol, which is produced in the body. So cortisol will be reduced by ashwagandha. Okay, so this is the main benefit of ashwagandha. Next we go to Brahmi. So Brahmi is a herb which helps to increase the memory retention capacity. So memory retention, how it increases in our mind? Our brain has got a lot of small pockets where they say that memories are created and saved. So they are called ganglions. They are big pockets. So Brahmi will increase lot of ganglion formation in the mind, in the brain. And also brain has got some, like rope-like structures which are intervened. So they are called sulci and gyri. You forget about these names, but lot of grooves in the brain. So more are the grooves, more is the brain which is sharper. So Brahmi will help these grooves to become more rich and healthy. It's a slow process. That is why Ayurvedic, all the supplements are supposed to be taken for an extended period of time, if possible for lifelong, but at least for 6 months. 6 months consumption will start giving a very good, effective, results in their consumption. Next we go to Shankhpushpi. Now, what is Shankhpushpi? Shankhapushpi is a herb which helps to increase the cognition of our brain. Now, what is cognition? Cognition is nothing, but it is a special capability of brain to stop, to differentiate between information which, for example, if I can give example, if you are listening to music, you may feel very happy. But if you're a musician, you will start analyzing the instruments which are being played, the meter at which it is playing, the genre, and the kind of singing which is happening or not. Bass is more, treble is more. So these kind of analytic things in our life are called cognition. So when you are on the road, you drive your car, you forget about many things. You start talking on the phone, you start watching your videos, you start looking here and there while driving. But early in the days when you started learning, your cognition was very huge. So you were trying to think everything. So cognition is all calculations, all additions, mathematics, all colors when we are trying to look at them. All these calculations are cognition. So students are maximally benefited and they are told to go for Shankhapushpi supplements because their cognition power needs to be more. So this mind gummy will help these three ways into the mind. So Shankhapushpi will help cognition to increase. Very nice. Let us go to the eye gummy, the second gummy. So eye gummy again has been enriched with many herbs, but these are the two main which you need to learn and you need to tell to your consumers or prospective buyers. So lutein and zeaxanthin, these are natural pigments which are found in the eye. Where in the eye? In the center, if you see, there is a black dot. Okay? The pupil, which is called cornea. So light will enter straight into this and it will touch your eye behind, which is a curtain called retina. So right where this light is touching, that is an area called macula. Okay? I will show you that picture, you will understand better. So basically, these pigments are given in fixed number in our eye, and as we age, as we mature, these pigments keep on getting reduced. And we need to keep on adding to these pigments. And these pigments only come from our nutrition. They cannot be made in the body. So lutein and zeaxanthin always comes from vitamin-rich foods. Foods which are rich in green, which are rich in orange, which are rich in red. So lutein and zeaxanthin nowadays, because no proper nutrition is being given to us, there is no replacement. And especially the blue light from the screens these days is the biggest consumption for this lutein and zeaxanthin. So the more screens which we watch, the more is this pigment being used. So we need to keep on replacing this pigment. Then comes beta carotene. So beta carotene again comes from carrots and all the yellow fruits like papaya, mangoes, and we are taking it from marigold, pure kinds of extract. Now, what does this do? I will tell you, but before that, let us just move ahead. So I was telling you about lutein and zeaxanthin. They are in the macula area, and this is where the light will enter through the pupil into the macula. Okay, so these pigments need to be constantly replenished. And coming to beta carotenes, these pigments keep our eyes moist, they keep our eyes soft, and they keep our eyes, their pressure inside in a balanced level because of the control of the water. So these two pigments are very, very important for eye health. And we can see these few, plants or vegetables where we get this beta carotene and lutein zeaxanthin. We get it in eggs, especially the eggs which are from this deshi murgi, or what do you say, battery hens. Then broccoli, green bean, all these kind of nutrient-rich foods will have these pigments. So, since we are not having these pigments regularly in our food, or either we are not able to get them from digestion, even if they are in the food, so it is the best thing is to every day start giving it to our body so that maximum amount of replenishment can be done. Okay, this is the I gummy. Coming to the third gummy to be eaten half an hour before the lunch, and these three ingredients, Triphala, licorice and senna. So licorice is mulethi in Hindi. So Triphala, my dear friends, is a rasayan in Ayurveda. What is a rasayan? Rasayan is that preparation which will rejuvenate. What is the rejuvenation? Rejuvenation means something if it has gone down, if anything brings it up back to its refreshed state, that is called rejuvenation. So every day our stomachs are being pounded by so many unhealthy food. So our stomachs have gone very bad. So we need to rejuvenate them. So Triphala is a rasayan. Rasayan means a rejuvenator. It has got three very beautiful berries. One is amla, one is bibitaki, one is itaki. This is a very old formulation in Indian herbal science. And what does it do? It will increase the number of bacteria, good bacteria in the stomach. It is called, what we do with probiotics. So, gut flora or microbiome, they call it properly. So, gut microbiome, microdiversity will increase with Triphala. Triphala is like a manure for these good bacteria. So, we need them very, very badly. So, Triphala does that very beautifully. Then, licorice, what it does, between the HCl in our stomach will produce HCl to digest the food and to kill all the virus and bacteria which comes from outside with the food. But HCl can also trouble our stomach's line. So HCl will not touch our stomach's line because there is a layer of mucus. Mucus means something like in bhindi or okra, you see this liquid, we see in aloe vera. Okay, this kind of liquid, mucus is there between HCl and stomach. So, licorice will increase the level of mucus in our gut. So, it will protect the gut from HCl. Now, senna, what does senna do? Senna, can I just attend one very urgent phone? Just a minute. Give me a moment. Oh, sorry about that. So, if you see the senna, senna is called a natural gut cleanser. So, senna will keep on, washing the gut. It's like a broom. It's like a jadu. And our stomach has got a lot of cilia, lot of lines, which it will keep, which will move and they will move the food ahead. So, all these things we will include in the PowerPoint in the days to come. So, you will get it more easily what I'm trying to tell you. So senna, its bioactive ingredients will keep on moving these small food particles towards the down in the intestine. So they will clean the intestine. So this is how these ingredients will work in gut gummy. Coming to liver gummy, so liver gummy has got these three very important specific directed ingredients towards liver. Liver is the biggest organ, which is on the right hand side of our body, below the stomach, and it does the lot of activity. It is like the CPU of our, not CPU if I may say carburetor of our body. CPU is the brain, carburetor of our body. It will cleanse the whole metabolism, whatever is happening, breaking down of the food, breaking down of insulin, glucose, red blood cells. Then it will help in inflammation fighting, and it will help us in immunity. It will help us in digestion of the food. So 500 processes it will do, as you have heard it in the video. So liver, when we provide curcumin through liver gummy, curcumin will reduce all the inflammation of the liver. It will help it to fight the fat which is getting accumulated in the liver. So it will fight all the fat to go away. So liver, first and foremost, many people will start getting sick in the liver because liver will start accumulating a lot of fat, extra food. And especially people who drink, who smoke, these kind of people who do drugs, or who are even having a lot of medicines, regularly. So these kind of people who are eating junk food, their liver will start becoming, having a lot of fat in its cells. So curcumin will start fighting that fat, and it will help us to fight the fatty liver disease. Next, amla. Amla is known as a very hepatoprotective vitamin C rich antioxidant. So what it will do, it will keep on giving the antioxidants to the liver, and liver has got Kupffer cells and red blood cells. So many things are happening there. So maximum amount of this red blood cells are going and breaking down. Okay, so they need a lot of antioxidants there in the liver. So amla is specifically meant to fight the antioxidation or the free radicals in the liver. So amla will cleanse the liver. And Phyllanthus neurieri is a herb which is meant for all kinds of liver diseases. It is specifically used for liver disease in Indian herbal Ayurvedic science. So it is fully meant to take care of all the difficulties which liver might be having. If liver is swollen or inflamed, Phyllanthus neurieri will take care of the inflammation. If liver is having any clogging in its veins, hepatoveins, hepatic arteries, so it will help this to open and get washed. So this is how these gummies are going to benefit a person in their overall health. So these were about the 4 gummies. Now let us go to the FAQs, frequently asked questions. So now these are the few questions which came to my mind or our board's mind, and I will answer them. But you can ask your questions in the chat. We'll be very soon moving towards the question. So can all the 4 gummy variants be consumed at the same time? Not at the same time, but in the same day. Yes. What is the ideal time of consumption, which we have already discussed? Empty stomach, early morning, breakfast, lunch, and post dinner. Instructions related to dosages. Dosages now very, very important. 1 or 2 gummies each variant, according to your body's need. You yourself will come to know, if once you take 1 gummy, if you are getting benefits of it, you will know that 1 gummy is good for you. If still you feel that that effect is not coming, then start taking 2 gummies. But one of the most important questions about the age. See, children below 6 years of age usually are very healthy. All their biomarkers, all their growth indicators, all their biology is very, very healthy. So they don't need supplements. But even if they have it in herbal form, in forms of Indus Beaver products, no worries at all. But small children don't need them. So children between 6 to 12 need to be little careful. Why? Because these gummies, to give them some taste of sweetness, they don't have sugar. These gummies can be eaten by diabetics. They don't have gluten. So anybody who is having some difficulty with the gluten resistance, they can have it. Okay? But they have got polyols. Their plants. For example, miswak or cardamom or mulethi, licorice. So all these, am I clear? My internet, is it okay? Madam Kim, am I audible?
Yes, earlier it was off track, but now it's audible, sir.
All right. How long was I out of tune?
Few seconds.
Okay, thank you. So, children who are between 6 to 12 are polyols. I was telling you about polyols. So, polyols are natural oils which give sweetness to their respective plants. So, muleti will be sweet, cardamom will be having sweet, that songf, or what do you call it in English? It's a very beautiful name. I'll just recall it. So, all these things have polyols in them. So polyols have been used to make these gummies sweet. So polyols are again a type of supplements which are now being recommended highly by the medical fraternity, and polyols will make our intestines very soft. So people who have constipation, there will be lot of benefits, but young children can have loose motion. So what to do in such cases if very young children want to eat, or if very young uh, youngsters like 6 to 12 want to eat, we can always cut down a gummy into four. For very young children, because it looks like a toffee or a chocolate or a very attractive eatable, so they will definitely ask. So you cut it into four and give very small portion to small children, and then slowly increase it. So you'll come to know whether they are able to endure it or not. Okay. So this is how you can give it to small children. No side effects, no contraindications, but the only challenge is with the possibility of some loose motions for the young children. Okay, how to store them? We can store them just the way we store our iCoffee and iSlim. We can keep them in a cool and dry place. Expiry or shelf life is 1 year from the date of manufacturing. Contraindications? Contraindications are none, but still, because of medical convention, don't give to pregnant women. They are giving milk to the children, so it is always everything which they eat will be carried on to the child in the milk or through placenta. So it is better not to put pregnant women on any supplements. Okay? It is not contraindicated, but it is good. It is a convention, it's a medical convention. Then autoimmune conditions. Autoimmune conditions means people whose body is itself fighting with itself, which is a very sad state of affairs, like rheumatoid arthritis or some problem with the muscles, myasthenia gravis, or even psoriasis. So these kind of people can show increased amount of immunity, because whatever, even not industrial products, if you eat lot of good organic food which is rich in immunity and antioxidation, people who are having some difficulty with autoimmune conditions can show some adverse effects. So that is why we are recommending people who are with autoimmune conditions not to be given these health benefits, herbal supplements. And dialysis. If people are on dialysis, that's again a very risky and a very sensitive situation. Risky in the sense people are already struggling a lot. So their kidneys, if they get some extra, load, even of discarding natural vitamins and minerals, still their kidneys can be overloaded. So it's always good to check with their nephrologists or their medical personals. We need to cross-check with them, and then we can recommend if their doctors are all right with it. Okay. Now, with water, milk, coffee, alcohol, none. We can simply go and chew it. It's a very, very gel type of a chewable gummy. Sugar free? Yes. Age restrictions I have already mentioned. So we are almost coming to the end of our presentation. But before we end, this is the brochure. You can have a look at this brochure. This brochure is having all those main ingredients which I have just mentioned. And in this brochure, if you see carefully, mind is shown first, then eye, then gut, then liver. 4 of these icons are in a proper place. Gluten free and sugar free, and no added sugars, and GMO free. No genetically modified sciences or organisms here. So this is your brochure, first part. and this is the brochures inside. How this, all these things are going to help. So brochures are also there to help. So these are the 4 bottles which can be used. So for a complete and a holistic wellness, welcome to the world of I-Dwel. Thank you very much. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen and come back to you. And now, thank you so much, Mangaji and Manjula. Thank you so much. I hope you all have learned. Thank you, Pala and Sujata. I cannot stop taking names. Chandra, Subhash. Thank you so much. So this particular video of Dr. Shreyas, this PowerPoint, these brochures, they are all your property. Make best use of them, and bring more and more people for trainings, and let your team be built in a very strong foundations. And we are here to help you in all regards. Whatever you need in the terms of education, Vibrant Viva is ready to provide. Let us know. So now let us go to the question and answers, and you can ask me anything which is on your mind today about 5 products which are already in the market, about I-Dwel. Manamji, thank you so much. Chalapaji, thank you. Okay, thank you so much. And now it's the time to ask your questions. I'll give you maybe 2 or 3 minutes to start writing your questions. And then in the end, I will just have 1 or 2 things to share with you, and we'll be done for today. So I'm just, can it be given to cancer patients? Very good question. Sorry, I forgot about that. Definitely you can give it to cancer patients, but 2 kinds of cancers. One is benign, one is malignant. Benign means people who are having cancer which is not painful and which is sometimes not very dangerous and which is progressing very slowly. So these, and the malignant. So both the cases, if it has been diagnosed, you need to remember that you cannot give these gummies as treatment option. Whatever treatment they have been prescribed by their doctors, okay, you must let them follow that, whether it's chemotherapy or radiotherapy or some surgical intervention. Let them go for that. Don't stop. This is one of the things which we are trying to tell and teach our people, that cancer patients, no contraindications, because it's a very, very safe herbal remedial supplement. They will fight better their cancer. That is why many people are getting lot of benefits in their cancer situations when they are eating or drinking iPulse or iCare or iGlow for that matter, iCoffee. So all of these products are basically designed in such a way to deliver the best nutrients for your body. So they will definitely get a benefit. Please give them, but do not tell them or promise them of cancer healing, or don't stop their cancer treatments. But you can be rest assured that they will be not, they will be fight their cancer better with these supplements. Okay, thank you so much. Shishadriji, I hope if you still have anything on your mind, you let me know. But I would really encourage you to come back if you are really wanting something to be clear on Wednesday, 2 to 3 with Dr. Ravi. Thank you so much. Okay, sir, can a person, Maheshwari sir is asking, who's consuming corticosteroids for lower respiratory issue consume diet? Yes, 100% corticosteroids, synthetic corticosteroids are given in many, many situations. They are given in the cases of inflammation, cancer, weaknesses, cysts, or viral infections. So corticosteroids are basically something which will build. They are like mystery of the body. So when they are given to people, they immediately will produce results. But at the same time, when they are given unsupervised, or people sometimes overzealously will eat it, so they have a lot of adverse effects also. So of course, when they are given these herbal supplements, whatever they are fighting with, that result will come faster. So they can reduce their corticosteroid intake, or they can limit, or they can hope that their steroid continuation will not be happening. So you can happily ask them to start taking your product of choice. All the products are going to be very beneficial in the case of corticosteroid, steroid taking patients, especially our I-Pulse, I-Care, I-Glow, I-Coffee, and our gummies. I'm not talking the name of Iceland because that is meant altogether for reducing our fat. So you please go ahead and give it to our corticosteroid dependent patients. Okay, next one. Sir, so many people asking about halal mark. Is there no? Halal actually, let me tell you, it's a very beautiful question, Sureshji. See, halal mark totally not dealing with that kind of, you know, food. Nonetheless, why halal? Because when it is going to some countries which require these certifications, we have as a am I clear? Because my internet again went little wrong.
Yes, it's okay, sir.
Thank you. So halal, as a company, we have that certificate with us. But now in India, some people were having some difficulty with it because it is miscommunicating. It's not meant for our country very specifically. So we have removed halal certifications from all the products now. All the new batches, I think, already are not coming with halal, but we have the certification. We are going to keep it with us because for future consignments, some countries need it. All right, I hope I have cleared your answer. It is certified by Ayush Premium. Yes, we are in the process of. It's already under Ayush. We have licensed by Ayush. All our products are Ayush certified. But Ayush Premium is a certification, which is specifically saying that this product is having the highest standards of Ayurveda, and we have already applied it as a patent as well as an Ayush Premium product because it is so beautiful. Many people are going to copy and rush after it. So both of these things are coming only when people will start using it. So then only we can go for Ayush Premium, but it is already in the process. But we are, all our products are Ayush certified. We are under the Ministry of Ayush. Every product is under the Ayush licensing. Yes. Can it be used by diabetic patients? Very much it can be used by diabetic patients, as Sajin sir has asked me. You can happily give this to because no added sugar and all the sweetness whichever is coming from the polyols. Very good. Fantastic. Okay. Any other question? I think all these questions which your friends are asking, they are benefiting you also. So what we will do, we will close in another 5 minutes. I just want to bring to your kind notice that all the 5 products also should not be forgotten in the race of embracing I-Dwel. I-Dwel is new, something which is new. So always look at your people who are in front of you. I-Dwel in combination with those products can be really a boon for so many people. But okay, we have got some other country also questions. Okay, let me just answer that and then I'll continue what I was about to say. RS Rangas sir has asked us that give heart value valves are block. Are they recommended product? Yes. In such cases, it is always recommended that I-Pulse should be started, and along with their whatever difficulty they are having with the valves, either it's an infection or is it some myopathy or enlargement of the valve or some issues with the blood pressure or some viral infections, whatever is the underlying reason, once it is diagnosed, doctors will advise to what extent these valves need to be intervened. Nonetheless, at whatever stage they are fighting with their difficulty of valve blockages, the I-Pulse is always going to benefit them, always going to be help them in fighting their fight with the cardio problems or cardiopathologies. We can send to other countries. Why not? As individuals, you can send it, and in the days to come, we will definitely be trying to export it as a company to other countries. A lot of demands is there, my friends. A lot of countries, people are asking our products. But from the companies, and I can just tell you this, that our country export, as you know, we already went through a difficult time. So our country has that so much of bureaucracy that ease of doing business is always a challenge. So we have everything. but we are just waiting for the right kind of atmosphere, right kind of openings. So many people are asking us, but we are having difficulties at the bureaucratic level. So we will be sending it as a product to many countries. You will have your Indus Viewer business in so many countries. Right now, you start promoting, giving it to your friends who are sitting outside the country. Right now, use their Indian address. As you all know, we are doing it, and very soon we will see that all these countries will open up for business. So you can definitely send it to other countries, Sunitaji. Then liver cirrhosis, definitely. It is very advisable. Two gummies, I would say, in the night, at least 6 months to 1 year. Cirrhosis cases, continuously they should take for 1 year, maybe 1.5 years, 2 years, because cirrhosis is one stage of liver where it needs a lot of support and fighting the diseases, whatever has caused its cirrhosis. Okay, so you can. Fine. Thank you so much. Any other questions? Skin problem, they can take I-Dwel. Why not? In combination with I-Glow. It can give to skin problem also. If they are not, this is what I was about to say actually. I-Dwel is going to be a very good combination with other products. But what happens if people are having some difficulty for investment? Then you stick onto that product which is going to benefit them most. But you will see now that once they have opened up their heart, their homes to Indus Viva products, combination of I-Dwel with other supplements is going to create lot of magic. The way you have already seen it in so many people's life. So skin problem can take I-Dwel very much. Thank you, Lalita ma'am. You're still, you're a very good learner, I believe. Ma'am asked a very good question to our Dr. Ravi, and she had very good suggestions, and we are working on them. What suggestions she gave was that once you see live question and answer with Dr. Ravi, last 3 or 4 days, we are not able to hear the questions clearly on the phone. So Monday onwards, we are trying to provide Dr. Ravi with a Bluetooth speaker or a speaker where he will connect his phone. And hopefully we will listen to these questions asked by people more clearly. You're really going to enjoy those sessions, Okay. So thank you so much, Lalita man. You're always welcome. And yes, we are going to be together in this business, in this journey beyond 21st century. Thank you, Sheikh Ji. Thank you, Pari. Thank you, Chinnaji. And I am overwhelmed with all of your responses. How many gummies should be taken by a normal person? 2 gummies, 1 to 2 gummies. Okay. In cases of vitiligo, yes, we have seen very good results with I-Pulse also in vitiligo. We have seen with I-Glow very good cases of vitiligo. Definitely, you can give I-gummies with vitiligo. Definitely. Okay, Balaji, you're most welcome. Your questions are most beautiful sounds to us. Fine then. So now I think we had a very good day, and I just want to tell you that make best use of the resources of Vibrant Viva. Then only we will be able to continue. You all are coming very regularly to all the programs. You are learning, but encourage your team to come. Even if they are new, even if they are star 250, star 500, even they are not the VBOs, they are VROs. Tell them to come and learn about medical knowledge. It's a good thing to learn new things, So their faith will increase in the products and their faith will increase in the business as well. So make use of these sessions, and we might have to go and make KYP once in a week with one language, because most of you who have been attending from the very beginning, you know that how we have been doing it, 2 sessions in a day. So now that decision will be communicated to you very well. But KYP is going to continue, that is for sure. Okay, fine. Then thank you very much. And I may take your leave if you may allow me. I'll prepare for the next session. And all of you make best use of this upcoming RRR RTPs with Ablas sir. Most of you have come to know about it. Make best use of them and grow day and night, morning and evening beyond 21st century. This business is going to change many people's life, many people's destiny. Fine then. Thank you very much. I'll catch up with you next Wednesday and also in some physical program. We will meet. Till then, take care. Have a very good evening. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much, Doctor. So that was Dr. Manjit M. Bhatti, our expert, our doctor in this KYP. And thank you, Doctor, once again so much for the wonderful session, which you have explained so passionately and giving every details of our I-Dwel gummies in a very simple language. I know it is so difficult for those technical words which we ever get to pronounce it correctly too, and I believe that there are so many here getting to know all those technical words, medical terms, and getting translated or explained it in a very simple language that we can understand. And thank you so much. That was our doctor. And I would like to end the session, but before that, I would like to thank our Indus Viva host, Indus Viva, Vibrant Viva Education System, for giving this wonderful opportunity to be a part of this, to me to be a part of this KYP, Know Your Products, as MC, and getting to know and learn a lot. And I thank each and every participants here, all ladies and gentlemen, for your passionate time spending here together and learning from an expert. Thank you so much.